there guys, how are we all? Welcome back to Haunted the Collector with me, Jace, and I want to do a follow-up video to the one I did a couple of 3 days ago regarding import fees, because I've been away, done a few calculations, and I've done it based on the algorithm of what I did on last year's and how I got the percentages, so I just sort of, reversed that, anyway. Oh, before I go any further, just wanted to do a quick couple of shout outs. First of all, to Cyber Hobbit. Cheers, mate, for the mention on your site. Really appreciate it. Returning that very kind gesture, guys. Cyber Hobbit, go and check out his YouTube page. Just, I was going to say Court of the Dead then. He does Lord of the Rings, the same as myself, and also quite a bit of Star Wars as well. And he has a really nice YouTube channel. I mean, it looks ever so professional. It's ever so neat and tidy. Mine, in comparison, is like a kicked over dustbin. So yeah, so cheers to him for the mention. So yeah, go and check him out, guys. Right, let's crack on. Always, we'll be here all bloody night. So I've gone through my pre-orders because I'm going to try and predict what I think my import fees are going to be on my upcoming pre-orders, going on what I worked out last year's percentages were on what I had. Yeah, if you didn't see the previous video, nip back and see the first import fee video and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Also today, excuse me, I went onto the government website and I read up about basically import fees and VAT and blah 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 blah, and I think I'm mildly more confused. Now, I did take a screenshot of something that I thought was relevant, which I'll probably stick like this side, so you can read for yourself. It's clear as mud, isn't it? But they were saying that unless, hang on, I've got this written down. That VAT doesn't apply on items below £39. Okay. And it is worked out on the total package value, which includes the value of the goods, the value of the goods, the postage and packaging, and the insurance, and then the duty is added on top of that, and the VAT rate is 20%, which I know somebody said, but you can get a reduced VAT rate of 5%, which is what I said some of mine were, 5%, so I was bloody right, as was somebody who said 20%. Still doesn't quite work out how, excuse me, that calculates those 2 Wheater pieces at 30%, because that's what they came out of. The Balrog came out at 28%. Now, you could say, yeah, I didn't factor in the shipping cost, but the shipping cost of them wheat pieces was like 14 quid. Okay, it would bring the Balrog down by a fair bit, admittedly, but the other ones, crikey, if I added the postage and packaging to them, especially I think Sauron, did he come out about 5%, and one of the others did, I can't remember which one it was, that'd bring them down really low. We'll get back to that. Okay, so I'll tell you what I've done. Now, I've worked out what I predict the upcoming import fees on my pre-orders will be. But I've done one calculation working on how I calculate the percentages, okay? And then I got another figure, which I did by applying what it says on the government website, okay? So some of these numbers are, well, the easiest thing is if I just read the bloody numbers to you. So I'll crack on and do that. Right. So we'll start with the Prime 1 pieces, and we'll go with Aragorn first. Now, I'm not going to give you the prices of the pieces. If anyone that's that interested, you can hop over to the Prime 1 webpage. You can look at the pieces, see what the prices are for yourself. I'm not going to do all the prices. So Aragorn first, premium format. Now, I make this out to be, this is my prediction. This is my prediction that the, it's exciting, isn't it? The import fee will be approximately, and I think it's fair if you give me wiggle room of, shall we say, £5 either side, £72. That will be my import fee on Aragorn. Following the government's outline of how they do it, which is clear as mud, it comes out at £153. Okay. Next one is the Uruk-hai Berserker. I calculate that, my prediction on my calculation on that is £64, which, yeah, I think I'm being a little bit hopeful on some of these. The government one is £137, which sounds more realistic. Next one I did was Lurtz. My prediction, my calculation, £65. The government one is £138. But in all fairness, that's a pound difference and a pound difference. So it's like me and the government, we're moving in the right sort of distances. It's just we're miles apart. Now you probably start thinking, God, Jason, I bet you wish your calculations were right. I do and I don't, because we'll get to it in a minute. Next one is Legolas. Now I made this out to be £73. The government calculation comes out at £150. Right. Last in the Prime 1 line I've done is Frodo. My calculation is 78. Following the .gov calculation, £159. So that's them. Now I'm going to keep these figures, and when they start arriving, if I remember, you might have to remind me, guys, but I'll keep this. I won't get rid of this. We'll have a look and see who's closest. Now, when it comes to the Weta pieces, this is where it gets interesting and slightly scary, because here it goes on its arse. Right. Bearing in mind I've applied the same algorithm to this as I did the other ones based on the percentages I got off them and off those, and so, okay, here we go. I spent a lot of time working this out. I hope you... I've got a pissing headache from doing it, actually. So the first one is the Bilbo in Bag End. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't find this funny at all, because this is a lot of money. Calculating or adding all these numbers together, either way, is a shitload of money to be spending on import. Anyway, Bilbo in Bag End is the first one I've done, and I calculated it. This is stupid. 260 quid. I've never paid that for an import fee. But the government one, the government calculation comes out at 180. Which that's more, that's what I paid for the Terminator was about that, I think. I'm going to leave Escape from the Road last. The Argonath, I calculated it at £168. The government calculation, it came out at £116. Okay. The Doors of Doreen, £107 is what I came to. Working it on the government calculation, it came out at 74 quid. You see what I mean? This is better. The large Bag End piece, which I actually paid off the other day. Just a couple of days ago I paid it off, because that's another video I'm going to do about payment plans. So I'm not going to talk about that now. I'm going off on a tangent again. My calculation for me, was 263. The government one was 180. Now, Escape from the Road. In all fairness, neither one of these numbers is tempting at all. Neither one. Both these numbers are crap. And this is how I don't understand it, because I've bought pieces that are this expensive, but they've not come out. This is where I don't understand about the 6 scale. I don't understand how it's done, because it can't. Neither of these numbers can be right. Okay, Escape from the Road, I calculated at £430. Yeah, the government one comes out at 346. Both of which are ridiculous numbers for import fees. That's a shipping cost from bloody New Zealand, but they don't even ship from New Zealand. They ship from. They've got a warehouse in the EU somewhere. So that one is just one big whopping question mark. The whole thing's a big question mark. You know, it's like I had a lot of feedback on the other one, and you know, it was like people on about that code, and you know, you check that and you do this. I have read so much stuff. I have read up on this. I've calculated it. I've sought advice on it, and I'm no more clued in now than I was at the start. And you know what? My bloody philosophy on this is you've got to pay your sodding tax. When your import fee comes, just bloody pay it. Because I think if you go wading into this too much, you could end up them saying, oh yeah, you're right, Jace. We did overcharge you a little bit on your 2 wheat pieces, yeah, 30%. Bloody hell! But we can't help but notice those whopping great big quarter scale ones you've got. We only charged you 5%. It looks like you owe us another 15% because we're supposed to charge you 20%. So what I think it is, this is my personal opinion, is obviously I have my name and I have an imports account of what I have paid in import fees, and I think it's a continual running percentage on how much you have actually physically paid for tax. Obviously, they say that different companies are going to charge you different fees, so that comes into it. And there's the variable VAT. I don't know. So there you go. There you go. I've given you all my predictions anyway, so it's going to be really, really interesting. It's going to add a little bit of something else now to the whole you know, doing an unboxing and things like that. It's a little bit of something we can sort of do now. Look forward to doing. I don't think I've ever been excited about paying a bill, but I'm kind of intrigued. I'm intrigued to see how close I got. Listen, guys, I've just come home from work, so I wanted to do that one today because I had a bit of time today to sit and to be able to calculate that out. So yeah, and I was working on it last night as well. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And who knows? Maybe this is one of the dark mysteries of the 21st century. None of us will ever know how a weigh bill is calculated. Maybe even the people that do the weigh bills don't know. Maybe they just roll a dice and multiply it by 4. I don't know. I don't know. So I hope you're all well. Thanks to everyone who is liking, commenting, subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, why? Please do. Let's keep the numbers going. Let's keep the numbers going up, please. And I've literally got a shed load of videos coming up, guys. Seriously. I something flicked in my head today, and I just started making a couple of quick notes of videos I want to do, and it was almost like a set of dominoes going. When I came on, I thought, oh, and then I could do that. Oh, and then I could talk about it. So yeah, I've got a lot of videos I want to start reeling out, and I've got 3 days off coming up because I've got a GP appointment on Monday to try and get my sinuses sorted out because they're driving around the twist. So anyway, I hope you're all well. Leave comments on this subject or anything else you want bringing up, please. You know that I love to hear from you all. You know the thing, like, share, comment, subscribe, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Cheers to everyone. I've spoke to you now, Bays, but I was going to speak to you via this because I know your comment kept going. I don't know why. I did say one of my other videos. You're not the only one. There's been 2 or 3. If for any reason any of you comment and your comment gets moved or erased, it's not me. I don't know why it's doing it. The only thing I can advise is maybe if you wanted to comment and you can't comment on the thread you wanted to, just comment on another video because I'll still get the notification. I should get the notification, but just say I couldn't comment on that vid. It's about this, and I'll get back to you. I promise. I try to answer every comment I get. So what else was there? I was supposed to say all the best to B Shift, and I forgot to on the last video, so I put a little thing on. So hey B Shift, hope you're all right. And I hope you're watching this, but you probably didn't watch to the end, did you? So, okay, I'm going to go, everyone. Take care. I'll catch you all on the next vid. Next couple of days, I'll have it banged out for you all. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching.